Nothing smaller than a heavy, I think. Heavies and salts. A 350.
Oh, we got to roll. We got to roll. You got a 9?
I got a 9, remember?
I got a 6. You got to pick out some terrain. Big, medium, 2 smalls. Please.
Proxy, you alright with proxy? Yeah, we're doing a ton of it. Hey, you see the map? The map stuff Aaron stole?
Got a whole roll of it.
Flat out. Hey,
It's awesome.
how'd you...
Welcome, everybody, to the Wnrp 350 Challenge, part number 2. Me, Coach, versus Matt.
One big? You say one big? One big, 2 medium? 4 proxies.
It's 1 big, 2 mediums. Or no, 1 big, 1 big, 1 medium, 2 smalls. Right?
Yeah. Killing me, smalls. 4 pieces? That's it? 350 first. We got trees and lake, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick 350.
Trees and lake?
Let's do. Yeah, trees and lake.
That makes 6. Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
What's this clusterfuck of shit? That's Coach's clusterfuck of shit.
But it's my I'm getting to organizing all my stuff eventually.
Sure. Right.
There we go. That should give you a little better picture. That stuff over here.
That's what I was saying, man. I got a proxy
Tommy gets to be your commentator for today once he.
Really? That's right, Tommy. You got to work on your speaking.
That's
skills.
what you're placing right now?
Sure. As long as you allow it.
Okay. You know how the capture the flag diagram sets up, right?
No.
Okay, so before you put that down, it'll be 3 of these, 1, 2, and 3. Corresponding flags go on each color. You have to go pick it up and then bring it back to your base.
Okay.
Fine.
2 can play that game.
2 can play that game. Let's see. You're gonna do that.
You guys live right now? That's kind of cool with the text, right? I don't like it. You done? Everything here. Is this thing on?
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, this is,
You see the? Hold on. There you go. If you want to watch the chat, I know it's not loading here. Why is it disabled? It shouldn't be disabled. Oh, I should probably do this. Copy. Let's go to Facebook and let everybody know about it. Otherwise, nobody's gonna.
Oh,
Man, that beer smells good.
Would you like one?
Yeah, I'm on a diet, but yeah.
I don't know if we still have the diet beer.
Any beer's diet beer.
Paste.
pickle beer. My favorite.
Those martinis were going down smooth.
You were wet.
I drank half that bottle.
Should we maybe throw this on Battletech Internet? Why not? They let me in. Let me in. Sorry for the momentarily, probably terrible picture that's going on right now, but
Of what?
oh, I'm on Facebook right now, and that's gonna like really bog down the whole thing. You know, I don't know. not showing up because it'd be really nice if you could just see the chat in here. But you might, if you want to see what there's. But to change, so when we get going, here I'll show you that. We'll just wait till someone shows. What kind of video you want?
Uh,
The lightest of lights.
I'll take heavy.
No, I can, which I can, and I got one big ultra.
I'll take a Mic Ultra for now.
Last one. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if Andrew, because it's his birthday.
Hey, hey, hey.
That's where you're going? Yeah. Really? You're gonna be all like that, huh?
How else are we gonna know unless we try it?
That's true.
Does it work? I don't know. Never played this one. Look at the water. Where are you put my ways?
Hey, hey, hey. This is Tommy on mic.
Mike.
All right, we got a Night Wolf, a Spider Grendel, some mad kitties over there, and some BA. Oh no, mad BA. My bad. We have against a Dasher D, a Dasher G, Vipers, and I don't know what that one is. I believe it's a gnome and some gnomes. Let's see here. 2, 4, and 5. So here we go. I wouldn't put it there.
Okay, so after we have our terrain set up, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces of terrain. It's 42 inches. My diagram in my handy dandy Alpha Strike manual I have here that is downloadable on the WolfNet Radio Podcast Facebook page and wolfstreams.com.
Man, that coach, he sounds like a great promo guy.
Oh, shush. I haven't even put the episode out, so I don't even know what you're talking about. Sorry, by the way. So, there's a diagram for where every unit goes.
18, 6, and 6.
So, 18, 6, and 6, 21 inches.
So you want to tell the people on which, what are we doing right now? Which,
This is Capture the Flag.
Capture the Flag. Do those look like paper tokens to me?
Those are super paper tokens.
Super paper tokens.
And we're going to have something in the works on making some either 3D or plastic tokens in the future. That
Yep.
we can be tangible and pick up.
That'd be perfect.
Perfect.
As long as some guy would stop playing BattleTech and start putting that episode out, that'd be awesome. Oh, wait.
We just quit a podcast because that's all I did was put stuff out. True.
Oh, there's...
It's Andrew. Say happy birthday, Andrew.
Oh, they went away.
They went away.
Oh, well.
Hey, where'd you go? Back. 4, 5, and 6.
BattleTech Alpha Strike 350. Let me put that in the comments. All right, people. This is another...
I have 2 proxies. One of my dragonflies will be a 10 and one of my fire models will be a Fenris. And these are my gnomes.
I need a pencil.
This is another Wnrp sponsored.
What? Here, maybe I got one of my.
I got one.
Wnrp 350. Not 250, 350.
Matchup.
Capture the flag.
Okay. Should be pretty self-explanatory. You run out, sit on here, end of the phase. You pick it up. If you're uncontested, run back, drop it off. If you die, it falls right where you are. Okay. 2 inches from home edge. Shall we roll inish and start the clock? Probably
7.
I know. Just getting logged in. Any way to get me commentating? Sure. Commentate.
Andrew Kroll, what's up, brothers?
Yeah, bud.
We are doing great there.
We're just going off live stream, so I'll just copy the link.
I was in mid type.
I know you are. Hold on.
So if you could hear me right now, if you
No.
YouTube,
It's you might get some company. God, that picture's terrible.
why is it so bad?
Well, the internet's got to catch up.
No, so it'll look
You
nicer.
can probably close out Facebook.
We got.
Okay. That's the way.
Did you roll? I got a 7. What'd you get?
Type in Wnrp on YouTube.
Did you roll?
No, I got to start the timer. And the timer is started.
Do I have to join that?
Oh, 12, baby.
Join.
Hit join. There you go.
What does that add to? Yeah, I'll let you play with your own.
Add to scene. Well, we will. Delete his webcam.
No.
There we go. Now you know that Gnome's being coming in like that's a separate unit, right? So like you
Hey,
just
Tommy,
wasted
what's up?
2. So like, yeah, I'm gonna have anything in my Maxim. I'll just put the Maxim down. Then next I'll put that armor. The word.
Tommy, you don't hear me?
Andrew, can you?
I'm sad.
Yeah.
No.
That'll be fine.
Got you. Yeah.
I want to pause. I want to get this figured out. Talk.
Hey.
Hello?
Andrew, nothing's coming through your microphone.
I see something now, but
Can you hear him?
oh,
So it's Andrew's problem.
Wow. So it's like that, huh?
Okay,
15-second delay.
So he might hear you now.
No, not Andrew. Andrew won't. Shouldn't. You can hear
He's
Andrew?
Streaming. There's a 15-second delay.
Yeah, but Andrew should be able to hear Tommy. You're up.
All
hear
right,
me?
people, here we go. Initiative has been won by Coach. He wasted his boxcars already for the
did.
night.
Super did.
Sucker.
Let's take a look at what the people out on the interwebs are saying.
Marauders are attached.
What's up, Tommy?
4 people are watching
Actually,
stream.
they're just regular inside because they have X-Max, so they can be riding on top.
Oh, by the way, Andrew, if you can't hear me or if you're watching the stream, happy birthday, big guy.
Thank you very much. I can hear you. You can't hear me, I guess.
His little dealio's
Okay,
moving.
We're gonna pause this till we can get Andrew figured out. I'm gonna do this. All right. Add to scene. Good Gordon. Delete. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you
Andrew,
guys.
test 1, 2. Andrew, move your head. Can't hear you.
He's moving his head.
Oop, there he goes. Yeah, maybe just try to join back in. Is anybody watching?
Yeah. Well, now there's one.
Andrew.
I put my headset on.
You brought it?
Yeah, I brought my computer stuff. Work stuff.
Oh. I don't know. Cause they gotta. No, you better just use this because then it's already set up.
It automatically sets up once you plug it in.
Oh, I wonder. Hold on. I know why you can't hear us. Boom.
Can you hear me now?
What was the change?
We can hear you.
Okay, you can. Okay, well, now we're having fun.
Jackass, you blame me on that shit, probably.
Yeah,
Andrew.
you're blaming me too, jackwagon.
There we go.
You're gonna have to tell us when you tell us something.
I had the control settings on my earbuds because my thing ran out of juice the other night.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, Tommy?
How's it going, buddy?
You know,
Very good. And
another day
yourself?
in the neighborhood.
All right. Another day in the. I so wanted to bring my salted caramel crown with me, and I completely forgot. So, let's see here. One person watching, I'm guessing that might be the gentleman on the couch. No,
It's you.
that's me. I'm watching myself. There's probably a sexual innuendo somewhere in around there.
Ooh, sexual innuendos. Did you guys place the terrain this way?
Yes, they placed the terrain that way.
Wow,
I'm good.
I'd be pissed.
Let's see here. Since my hearing's got crank that up. All right, people. Let's see what people have. What is? Is that the Night Wolf all the way over there? Is that a real Night Wolf or is it proxy?
It's a Archangel, but it'll do.
Talking about Archangel, is Archangel legal in 350?
I'm checking
No,
right,
it's experimental.
checking right now.
Oh, is it advanced? That's a good question.
Question.
Or trivia question. How many you got left? Just one?
One Mac, yeah.
I need to.
You catch up.
Longinus is
Yes,
X-Mech attached with magnetic clips.
All right.
legal.
So we got
Your last.
Archangel is legal in 350 format.
You have minus 2 inches per.
So
Because of the neck.
that being said, I'm guessing there's a whole bunch of them like Seraph and
Yeah, no inches.
I can't remember the rest of them.
Is it just the Mac that do that?
The mech gets a minus 2 inches.
Just remember there is the rules of
Yes.
specialized mechs usually are in quotation marks on master unit list. Right,
Well,
Aaron?
for instance, the Archangel Barrieth variant is actually
So
in
what you can do is
parentheses. So
and then you can click and
our
drag.
whole idea of a special
that's fine.
mod
Tight.
mech character is in quotes. Is we're gonna have to do a little work on that.
There you go. So you can just click on the Dasher D and.
Where's your Dasher D? Which one's your Dasher D?
This one.
Dasher D. All right, what's your Dasher on the bottom?
This is
The Golf. Okay. All right. What's with the Golf?
gnomes.
Which set? 2, 4, or 5? Number 4. All right. What's with Delta?
Number 2.
Number 2.
And this one's 5.
Look, yo.
That one's 5.
What up? Is Seth smoking? No, he's gone.
Working.
working in Sheldon Theater.
It's working.
He assimilated him.
So which Viper is with the gnomes? A or Echo?
Echo.
Give it to-
When have I ever given a shit that you guys are streaming?
Not very much.
Oh, let's see.
That's
So,
fine. It's on the headset. They can't hear him that well.
all right. So, what do you got over there, Crawl? Got 2 mad BAs and a long BA.
Yep, I got a Spider 8XR with long BA1.
Okay, and there's your Night Wolf.
This is my Grendel with long BA2.
BA2. And then you got
Maxim. I bet I didn't add that.
yo. You don't have Maxim on here.
Anyway, the 2 Marauder BA. I'll wait till Matt moves. I'll have plenty of time to put Maxim on there.
Nope. No problem.
Okay.
As long as you don't mad dog me, I'm all good.
I have this.
Oh, we could pounce him all night from across the state.
Cross state lines.
It's his birthday. We got to give him a hard time.
Hey, ask the birthday boy if he found a third person to come down and beat us with. Says it's just IO boys night.
No problem, Andrew. I understand if there's a delay. Any question? Nobody's on. There's 3 people watching YouTube. I'm guessing 2 of us are videoing right now.
One's me.
Yeah.
Okay. X-Mech is the only one that gets the 2 inches. So these guys get minus 2 inches to move. Yours are fine.
So, the special ability X-Mech, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is magnet, allowing the BA to attach to anybody, right?
Yes.
X-Mech?
You are correct. So X-Mech can be attached to anything. The downfall is you get minus 2 inches of move while they are mounted.
All right. So, as long as everybody remembers the minus 2 inches with his Magneto with the BA.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, all three of Coach's battle armor, the Marauder and the 2 Longus, are both all 3 of them are X-Mech.
Yep, that is correct. All your BA is X-Mech, right? Yep.
Are the 3 gnomes on Matt's side two are the same? One's different.
Matt, is all your gnomes the same?
No. 2 of them are regular. 2 are regular and one's a pulse laser.
Which one's?
They have the same numbers.
Which one's pulse?
5 and 4 are pulse.
5 and 4 are pulse, and 2 is regular.
2's regular.
2 is regular. 5 and 4 is pulse. Gnome battle armor. He does not have to worry about X-Mech or whatever. He has Omnis. All right. It's not a chicken measuring contest here.
What are you going to do? Come play with me right away or what? Bring it.
Did Coach deploy those
According
battle
to my
armor?
rules, dismounting.
Nope, I believe they're still attached, right, Coach?
No, I downloaded them.
Nope, he downloaded.
An infantry unit dismounts.
He downloaded
2
the.
inches. It's 2 inches of movement
It may
to
not
the
use any further
infantry.
movement that turn, however, may still execute attacks.
These are downloaded.
Dismounting unit has a team of 0.
And I think they
So
download to the rear, not the
dismounting infantry is
front. I think they download
minus
to the
2
rear.
inches on the movement of the vehicle.
You don't know where we want.
Nope, 2 inches of the infantry. That was
I think as
changed.
long as it's hex base, it doesn't tell you it's got to be in the rear.
Oh, birthday boy says you have 2 inches within the radius of the vehicle for infantry.
Oh no.
download.
They have to be
No?
within base
Where's
contact.
We're just ruling on that.
Oh, they have to be within base contact, but what do you mean 2 inches then?
He's got to slow down 2 inches.
It's so when mounting and dismounting infantry, it costs the infantry
No, we looked
2
it up.
inches
There's no
of
rule.
move
It says
to
you gotta slow
mount,
down.
All right, so
and it costs
now I'm
the
in
infantry
contact
2
with this, so I
inches
can
to
pick it
dismount.
up.
At the end phase.
Oh, so it costs the
I'm looking it
infantry
up right
2
now.
inches
Looking it up right now.
to mount and dismount.
Yes, to mount. Not
And
dismount.
all right,
You just can't move after you dismount.
can't
Right
move.
here. Page 38.
We
That is
got
correct.
Commander.
38. 39. I'm looking at page 39.
He's looking at page 39. Coach is looking on page 38. We are looking at.
You are correct. Mechanized
Oh,
battle
look at
armor.
that.
All right, we're good.
All right. Guy on the chat. His name is. I'm just going to call you the hobbyist. All right. So you hear it straight from the coach. Coach doesn't know where his dice are.
That's nothing new.
He already rolled his 12 for the night, so here we go. Did you do anything fun for your birthday so far, Andrew?
No, sir. It was I worked from home today and got to go have lunch with my wife, and we had steak and fried potatoes tonight. So that's the thing in our household.
Ooh,
On
that sounds good.
birthday days, you get to pick all the meals. So there you go.
If I would pick my
continue
meal, my
trend.
meal would
I know, that's why I took like.
Go ahead.
my meal would be meatloaf.
Meatloaf. You know, that's not a bad choice either.
The way my wife makes meatloaf is she'll spread it out in like a 8x11 pan, make a layer of it,
Yeah.
and then she'll throw cheese and broccoli on the inside, and then roll it up, and then put
Yeah.
the topping on top, and then throw it in the oven.
Boom. I like it. Sounds good.
Boom. Oh.
So, Coach has got some work cut out for him this game, I think.
Yeah, I think we're looking here. Matt's already at 2 sites already,
Yeah, he's
and
Coach better be shooting.
that Archangel better be. I mean, that Nightwolf better be shooting sometime. Hopefully, maybe. Oh man, who set the armor up so that the middle flag is hidden? How are you gonna see?
I'm going with this.
Oh, always a justification.
5 dice to go at him. Hopefully just one hits.
All right, so
Of course I didn't.
we see here that
Ooh, those trees might be more ammo.
Matt and Barons
Is it Lanza?
laser.
Laser.
Man, that laser comes
So
up pretty
I
nice
find
on the.
I find this
No trees.
I find this game very interesting from both sides of the fence here on what is their reason for taking battle armor for capture the flag.
Man, I agree on that one. So the question we have now is, what's the reason for taking battle armor for capture the flag?
Can't give away my secrets.
We had our lists, and then we chose the game. So the BA was already coming.
It's along the same lines as domination. Because if they score a point on back on the points,
Oh. Well,
that and all I have is battle armor, fast moving vehicles, and then chunky stuff.
Good.
Interesting. Okay.
-2 because I'm carrying a.
did you hear, Coach?
I kind of overheard a little bit of it. I still don't fully understand the reason why everyone would take BA. Yeah, I thought the scenario was you were notified of the scenario before you picked your unit.
I got red.
True.
Otherwise, what the hell's the point, right?
Yep. You should be able to pick your units after the given scenarios.
You pick scenario, then you
Get
then
your
you pick
units.
Your units. Yep.
Yep.
So again,
I'm thinking.
my question still stands: why all the battle armor?
No.
Anyway,
Yep.
tactics.
It is what it is.
It's Alpha Strike, baby.
It's Alpha Strike. It's not. We're not playing a tournament. We're playing testing.
We're playing a tournament style game. So
Tournament
we're still
style.
Time. We're still abiding by the rules. Can't believe I couldn't get there. God. Shouldn't have.
All right. Let's see here. The Dasher and the Gnome. Holy buckets! That's a lot louder than it was a little bit ago.
Yeah, hold on. I got something going on.
So let's see here.
Figure out how to move them around.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Just
don't-
click on the gray if you don't want to move the. There you go. Oh, and you have to hit send to live after you're done. Otherwise, they won't see it. So I mean, anytime you move things around, you gotta hit send to live.
No.
Fire, are you firing first or what?
You want an issue?
I do not want to issue.
You shoot first.
I shoot. All right. Spider gets the spider dice.
Yeah, can you still hear me?
Night Wolf get all the piloting skill.
Got 3. 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
All
That stuff
right.
doesn't hit much.
4, 5, 6, 10.
Yeah.
Or 4, 5, 6, 7 because of battle armor.
Is that the spider?
Well, the battle armor ain't gonna move very fast. That's for sure.
Well, it's not.
Take my leg off.
5, 6, 7, 8, 10. We're gonna go here.
I see a 6.
Missed. Missed it by 1.
Oh, jeepers!
Here
How?
to here. It's 4.
If only
What? Matt's using units that jump.
5, 6, 7, 8 to hit from the Longinus to the Dasher.
Hey, Tommy,
oh,
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Why don't you have
Yep.
the
Sure
guys,
can.
why don't you have the guys count out coming up with a few hits? Use this kind of as an intro to Alpha Strike and walk themselves through that a little bit.
Say that again, Andrew.
Why don't you have the guys walk through how to calculate their 2
to
hits?
hit from Michael.
All right. Hey,
There's 1,
damn it.
whenever you guys are at another point,
3. What did I say? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 3.
next, let's since first, can we go over what the TMM? Just a quick how to figure out what you need to hit.
Sure. Okay. So, like for here,
You want the headset?
see, I don't know if they can hear me. Yeah, give me that.
Here.
He's lost. I don't hear him.
Oh, that's because he muted me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the spider here has a TMM, which is a target movement modifier, or sorry, his skill point is, better pause the clock here, is a 4. That's your pilot skill. In Alpha Strike, we use that for both piloting and gunnery. So you take his 4, and the general way is to always move outwards. So 4, and he jumped. So it's a +2 for jumping. So 4,
That is
5, 6.
Hold on. How are you indicating that meant jump?
I'm indicating with a red dice that has my TMM of 4 on it, but the red dice tells me that I jumped, so I get a +2.
Okay.
So for
I
him
did-
shooting at me, he knows that my TMM is 4 and that I jumped. And that also indicates with a red dice that I also jumped. So I add +2 to my 2-hit number. So it's 4 for skill, 5, 6 for jumping, nothing for short range. And then that 4 is his movement. It's blue, so it means that he did normal movement. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tends to hit him. Now, if you ever see a guy with a 6 on his dice, like my Longinus battle armor here, that means he has no target movement modifier. So when he wants to shoot at my Longinus, he has a 0 for that. But since it's battle armor, he'll get a +1. And then you pick, and my spider shoots 2 points of damage at short range. So what I'll do is I'll take 2 sets of D6. That equals 1 point of damage. That equals 1 point of damage. You pick them up and you roll them. And it still sucked. So that is how you do a firing solution in Alpha Strike. Andrew, you can take up anything else. Tommy?
Is he dead?
Yeah,
So-
we bounced around there a lot.
Okay, so fired.
Let's talk
Let's start.
your dice. I see a yellow. Is that a yellow dice that's out there on that dash with you?
Let's go.
So there's 3 dice for the 3 flags that are out. There's a green
Oh.
dice, a yellow dice, and a
5, 6, 7, 8.
I don't know,
Okay.
From the Grendel.
another blue.
I misread the yellow die
I'm
on the
actually
middle
gonna fire my
flag as a sprint die. So my bad.
Yep. So the dice we got out here are red, blue, and the big fat whiteys.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To that guy. Heat damage. Come on, 1 hit. God. So I take 1 heat.
Like I
you
said
don't.
before, people, as you could
This is a
see,
new rule.
Coach can't roll anything
Well,
after he
I've
rolls
got a
those
heat,
boxcars.
2, 2, 2. So I can apparently shoot heat out long range. So you got 1. Okay. Oh. So you're
All right, taking a look at the
4,
YouTube.
5, 6.
Let's take a look here.
Excuse you.
Nobody's asking questions. If anybody wants to ask a question, go right ahead. Ask questions on the YouTube chat box, and we'll try to get to you as soon as we see you.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9s from the Marauder battle armor.
Medium, long range?
You have short and medium. What did I say I need? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9s. 2? Nope. 1. Sorry. Can't add. 1 on the center. Same from the other Marauder battle armor. 9s.
As you guys could see on the live stream, you will not see Coach's because he is rolling his dice off screen so that no one can see his crappiness.
Oh, oh, I gotcha. The Maxim. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got 1.
Same target?
Same target.
He's dead.
Woo.
Hey, risk.
Hey, risk and reward.
Are you done shooting?
I'm done shooting.
Shoot the first tray. First dash. No read?
Remind everyone, his normal TMM is 3. So technically, I should be showing. I can't remember. Do you show the overall TMM or overall? That's what it is. So it's his TMM is normally 3,
+1.
but I've added 1 for jumping.
All right, so the TMM of this guy right here is the spider is normally a 3. As you can see on the die, there is a 4. There's an for jumping, there's an additional +1 for jumping with the spider. Does that spider has strong jumps?
He does, but I didn't count the +1 jump. I could have went 20.
1.
So if you don't know, there's a special ability called Jumps, JMPS. most to all units have jumps 1. There's one unit that's jumps 2, but I don't think it's legal in the 3 for 50 tournament context or gameplay. So jumps 1 is just saying that you get an additional jump, a +1 to hit him. So technically, that spider.
What? I thought it was you get 1 extra inch.
Spider should be showing a 5.
No.
You get a +1 to hit.
To hit +1, so it's jumps +1.
You got 9.
Since you jumped, it's +1. Since you have jump strong
You
1,
have
you
jump
get.
strong on him. That's fine. Still taking the 3 because it's a missed opportunity.
So he technically, the spider technically should have
I thought
a
I got
5
extra
on the
inch.
die. No.
Yes.
And then
Yes, it should. So let's break the Spider 8XR down. So looking at the card, it has a normal movement, a ground movement of 16 inches, which gives it a TMM of 3. It
Yep.
has a jump movement of 20 inches. So when you increase that amount of distance, that actually bumps the TMM, which is why the Spider has the JMPS 1, meaning jump strong, which increases the TMM to a 4 because of distance. You still need to add the additional +1 for jumping. So technically,
Yep.
you should be showing a 5 on that Spider.
he is showing a 5 now because he allowed the last round of to hit just because he of stupidity and missed opportunity. So if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to segue into classic a little bit for improved jump jets. If I'm not mistaken, you get half the heat for jumping with improved jump jets. Andrew?
Playing classic,
Oh,
yeah.
you
Normally,
stupid
in
goons.
classic BattleTech, for every hex you jump, you generate 1 point of heat to a minimum of 3. If you have
Yep.
improved jump jet, you have half the amount of heat. So for 2 hexes, you generate 1 point of heat.
Longinus?
Okay.
I believe that rounds.
+1 for that VA.
Yep.
So
Make sure I read the card. Yep.
4, 5, 6, 6s.
Anti-mech. AM is anti-mech. If you get a hit on the mech, it's an additional
Additional crit.
It's an automatic crit.
automatic crit.
But that's if I'm in the physical attack phase.
6s.
But there is no physical attack phase.
1 and 2.
So AM is anti-mech. Now let's see here. I got the good old Commander's Edition.
Page
Since I don't have it. Page what?
Page 50.
50. Page 50.
5-0. These guys shoot.
Page 50. Let's see here. Anti-mech infantry. A success. Whatever. An anti-mech infantry attack automatically results in 1 roll on the. So if you hit with infantry that has AM, if you get a hit, it's an automatic crit.
Now hold on. Hold on.
Chance.
Hold on. Hold on. Now,
Hold on.
did he do a weapon attack or did he do a physical attack?
5, 6.
Did you do weapon or physical? Weapon.
Then he do not get the AM. AM is a physical attack.
Okay. All right, you were right. AM's physical. Still, Grendel takes 2. Ooh.
Takes 2. Here comes the gnome shot. 4, 5, 6.
Taking a gnome shot. Let's hear if.
Take 1 more. On your Grendel. Alright.
Gnomes.
How much does your Grendel have left?
I got 2 armor, 2 structure.
All my shooting. This guy's down.
Oh man,
This guy's down.
that Dasher's down already.
No, it's not.
Dasher is down and out. We'll put him under there. The spider's down.
Spider's gone.
What about BA?
BA's gone. Mine is, not his.
Oh man! Oh, look at that, Andrew.
Okay, he's gone too.
His BA survived. His BA might be taking the flag.
You want to take him off or lay him down? I'm taking him off.
Now they got to try and get out the ground.
All right. So who else?
Okay.
Here we go.
So we are now in the end phase.
So
Attach.
let's cover anti-mech, right?
You have picked
So
up the flags.
infantry,
Alright.
that's battle armor.
And you have two.
Also, there are some conventional infantry
I can
that
jump
have the
forward.
AIM or
Yep.
anti-mech special ability. That is a physical
Alright,
attack.
finish.
In Alpha Strike, there is not a weapons attack and a physical attack. There is just the attack phase. You choose whether you're doing weapon or physical.
Oh.
So in
You
a
go first.
physical anti-mech
So.
attack, the infantry will deliver its normal short-range damage.
Up the back of the base.
It will also get an automatic roll on the critical hits table, even if it doesn't breach the armor. Now, if the attack also breaches the armor, meaning
Team
you mark off structure, that attack would get 2 critical hits.
Run from anti-mech and one from
One
just
from-
going into structure.
From the structure, exactly. That is correct.
All right. So a mech with or a battle armor with anti-mech does it short range and then does the anti-mech damage, or if he hits, or does he?
Picture it as all of the battle armor are on the mech, firing their weapons on it. So that means that's delivering
Yep.
short range damage. But because they're there on the mech, they have peeled armor plates back and they stuck their lasers inside that wrench. That's where the critical hit comes in.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I gotta move.
there's a picture in your head that works for me.
So does anti-mech? Does you have to be in contact, base to
You
base
have to be in
contact?
base contact. You have to be in base contact, which is 1 inch.
All right. So for AM to work, you have to be in 1 inch of the mech, and
Then
then
you do a physical attack.
no, you don't do the physical attack. You do your short range damage.
Well, it's still an attack, but you're either doing weapon attack or physical attack.
The only way it comes back here is if you score it.
So physical attack. Okay.
And keep it from you.
Are you doing the weapon attack? Or are you doing the physical attack for AM?
Just keep away from the big bastard. Like, how?
Hello?
Oh, you're talking. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were talking to me. So
Yeah.
so you have your movement phase, and then you come to your combat phase.
Yep.
In combat phase, you're either choosing to shoot your weapon damage
Yep.
or do a physical attack. In the instance of battle armor that have the anti-mech capability, they can do a physical attack or choose that mode of attack for their combat phase. That's the differentiation. So you can either do physical, which is for a mech or a vehicle that charging, with a calculation to come up with the amount of damage,
I think these games are
or
bad.
for battle armor or conventional infantry that have anti-mech,
8J.
they can do
Yeah, baby.
a
Dude,
special
farmer, Ronald,
physical
you see the
attack,
Jump
which
12.
yields the short range
So
damage
excited.
and the automatic crit if they hit.
So only battle armor could use their short range damage and anti-mech.
Nope. Anything that has anti-mech, that is how it's resolved. So, for instance, the Gnome 4 battle armor that is out on the field attacks the spider, and they're going to do an anti-mech attack.
Okay.
If they roll one d6 on one roll, right, a 2d6 roll, because it's only one roll because you're doing that physical attack. If it hits,
Mhm.
One battle armor would do its normal short range damage because they've successfully swarmed the piece that they're attacking and deal a critical point of damage.
Okay, so you still have to do the physical. If BA comes up to is within 1 inch of the mech,
Correct.
it deals its. It rolls to see if it hits for the physical attack. If it-
one 2d6 die roll.
Just one 2d6, and if it hits, it successfully swarms. That's when AM anti-mech would be allows you to roll for a critical, and it does its short range damage.
Gotcha.
Right, Andrew?
That is correct.
Remember that. 'Cause
Awesome. All right, now I get it.
I'm on swarming any mechs right now with my Marauders. So.
Swarm the Night Angel. I mean Night Wolf. Archangel Night Wolf.
Ooh.
All right.
Look at those guys capturing the flag. All right, going to check on the tube. Nobody's asking
You got
questions.
2 units. I've got 3. Right?
I moved those guys, didn't I?
All right.
All right.
You're right.
Well, as we sit here, I almost want to like try and talk about the game, but at the same time, I don't want to take away from what they're watching too, because it won't correlate.
Shoot at something.
Yep.
So what do we got here? We got Tommy is retreating from the middle with 2 flags, and Aaron's still waiting to pick up that far one.
Some can do 10 and
I know.
12 already.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
So,
But you think
Coach
about
here has looks like. Did your Maxim die?
No, my action move. I gotta add it.
I haven't added it. I'm just guessing it's a layer.
So text, yep. Double click. Type in Maxim. And then change the font to 20.
we need to be
And then, yep. And he's right there.
All right, so it's updated now. Now you can see where the Maxim. So Coach has the ball with the Maxim. Who has the green flag right now?
Nobody yet. But
Nope.
that Longinus is on the base uncontested so far.
All right, so
So here's a question for.
do you have any BA with your Grendel?
Here's a question for Coach.
Nope.
And-
from the Grendel is off.
Can the battle armor
Longinus
mount
is ready.
with the flag?
So Coach, there's a question for you.
16J.
Say that again now, Andrew.
Just about the same.
If battle armor have the flag, can they mount back up a mech or an infantry transport?
All right,
Couple more inches.
question from the crowd.
Okay, shoot.
If battle armor has the flag, can they mount back on?
Yes.
Yes.
The flag is not a representation of an actual flag. It's more like they downloaded quick codes, and so it's in their vehicle, battle armor suit, whatever communication.
He pretty much said he has the virus.
I have the virus.
Maybe black syphilis or something like that.
Space herpes.
Yep. That would be him. He would have an STD if anyone.
From Ice Pirates. This is Space Herpes.
Space herpes?
From Ice Pirates.
From Ice Pirates.
Space herpes. Gotta be careful.
Space herpes. Yeah. Kind of syphilitis.
What the hell is he contemplating? Move already.
Andrew has requested a clock.
Time of the round is 42 minutes, 30 seconds.
Nope, not that kind of clock. A chess clock.
Oh. Shoot at one target and kick a secondary
Here's a better one. Can jumping troops jump out of a plane?
Yes. They can jump.
Yes,
from
but you
feet
have
to-
to. I believe you still have to make the roll of dropping units.
They just can't move or attack after that, or during that turn.
As coach, they still have to make the roll of dropping units on the battlefield, though, right?
Yep, coach just said that.
You got to team up with this guy.
So you still got to roll for dropping troops. But once they land, they can't move.
I'm on my hill.
I do believe they get the +1 for jumping.
Or the trees.
Okay.
I will look that up. Hold on.
Oh,
You can
everybody better watch out. Coach is on his soapbox over there.
We're gonna bad. Ooh. Do I overheat? I'm not gonna lose that much movement. Shoot 3, get 4.
It's not like it's your supernova and you decided to overheat 4.
3, shoot here to here.
Yep.
Let's see here.
6 it is?
6.
You gotta do 4 to kill him.
Your Grendel moved. Does your Grendel still have the Mad BA?
1, 2, 3.
Why are you rolling 4 dice? You're overheating. I got you.
No, I'm not. 3 plus 1 in the back is 4.
Well, you don't roll for the one in the back. That's
I
just
got it.
automatically added.
No, I rolled 3 sets of dice.
Oh, I got
I
you.
got all hits plus 1 extra is 4. Okay.
Damn it.
Booyah, Grandma. All right, so let's see here.
Grendel's down.
Grendel is
Um,
down.
I'm gonna try and shoot. I'm gonna shoot this guy. So they get 4.
So the
The
Viper,
6. Thank you.
no.
4. I
Other
jump.
Viper.
5, 6.
6. 7.
And he whiffs.
Oh,
I
you
see
guys,
4.
I think we should. I think we're gonna need to read
Motive check.
a little bit more on the dropping unit.
9 plus hover is.
Andrew.
Hover's +2, I think.
Andrew,
Oh, right here. Look at this. No, it's just +1.
Hover's a +2.
10 minus 2 inch. Minus
nope.
2 move.
Hover is a +1 on the motive.
I hit some skirt.
Hover is +1.
Oh.
I hit some skirt.
Stand corrected.
Page 51. So you were saying about look further into dropping troops?
Yeah, so dropping troops
Here you go.
Here's our motive
attack
damage.
against dropping units because they are dropped from a lower altitude and land in the current turn. Units delivered by low altitude drops may be attacked
It's a
as
good
normal
token,
ground
that'll work.
units, but apply a +3 target modifier in place of the unit's normal target movement
That
modifier.
B hit him. They're going to be like, oh, man.
Attacks by dropping
Well,
units
this
are
Very
not
short-term
allowed.
memory, you know.
That was a terrible hit.
So that's
On 1
a
damage?
significant
On
change.
1 damage! Awesome!
Rated.
It was the SRM pack that was last.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that
That is a
probably
one-
later.
Yep. I knew that didn't feel right.
Oh, is that no? Well, because it's not all the way down there, though. There you go. That's how you do it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, is that? Alright.
Otherwise, go the other direction.
I mean, it's the size of a. Man, that's tough. Judge?
I'm gonna say no.
No? Never mind. Go back to
Line-
sleep,
no line of
Judge.
sight. Go back to sleep. Can't shoot the building, so.
Can't shoot the building.
Wait. I got medium range.
You got.
I got medium range, right? I'm gonna shoot these guys with the other one. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. These are Christmas colors, okay?
That's why you take battle armor. And
4,
capture the
5,
flag.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Don't do it. Oh, Christmas colors.
Christmas colors.
Oh.
Let's do it here too. Same. I got one.
Come on.
Good thing it wasn't natural you forget about that? Motive check. Motive check.
Yeah.
Ah!
He corrected it.
All right, and then
It's just got a little drag to the left.
So.
Did I get behind your fire yet?
All right. Let's take a look here at the board. Which Viper is that?
Silver.
Is A or Echo?
This is the Echo ATMs. So 3, I jumped 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 for 1 plus
All right,
I don't
people,
care.
here we go.
He's got
We're going to see. I see some 1, 1, 2.
It's a lot of 2 6s though.
All right, Luke.
Jingle and jangle.
Luke Dirks is saying game mode. He says thank you. Haven't seen a capture the flag yet. This is my first capture the flag as well. Put a little text on the bottom so everybody understands what's actually being played.
Whatever you do, don't take BA.
Oh,
I'm wondering what the hell you guys
Oh.
were doing.
that Andrew is completely agreeing.
We're having a lot of fun testing, seeing what to do with terrain and what units not to take.
Looks like Spider, Grendel. How's those long?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Dead man. What's that blasphemy of a shirt you're wearing?
I still park clan. What?
It's Wolf's Dragoons.
You're not wearing anything, Tommy. Besides your dragon on your arm.
Perfory.
That's
a drag. It's my Drac stamp.
Tommy's got a drag stamp.
We're gonna go 5 to your there. I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I got 1.
Let's take a look at those
2,
dice.
3, woo-hoo-hoo, 4. 4, baby.
Oh man, Coach's
That
dice
guy right there.
is heating up.
Oh, one more and I would have had him as a structure. That is a.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff here about dropping troops. Zip line drops. That's the shit. One
So
six.
that makes
Uh-oh.
all of
Oh man, I lost connection.
Yeah, you're a big player in this.
You see me now?
Oh, there we go.
Are
Now
we
we're
still
back.
good?
Yeah, we're good.
So we're doing a freebie.
Technical difficulty there.
Oh. Back. We got. It said we lost connection, and now we're back. I think we're still the count live.
I think Andrew's sleeping.
Oh, we're back.
Back. Perfect.
Back in the saddle again.
So Aaron needed a win, so we're pretty much just gonna give him this one.
Oh. 4.
Happy birthday, Coach.
5, 6, 7.
I did.
I got 7s from the. Dicks. 7s from here to there.
Keep going.
I see a couple.
There's a lot of ones there. I needed that.
6 was a total, not just on one day.
Well, this blows. Okay, now I gotta shoot this.
Don't worry, you're killing stuff.
Now I gotta shoot these guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Let's see here.
There we go. Got one. It's a 6.
Maxim's there.
Whoa. Oh, he's dead.
The gnome's there.
4, 5, 6, 7s.
Don't check my flag.
No. I got 2. Oh no. Yep. 2 dots. 2 of them.
It's the armor. No, don't take it.
1. I can chuck there.
You can do 2 more that go.
Ooh, wait. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
You
10.
lost the Grendel already?
Did all
too?
your dashers
Wow.
die already?
That was just,
They don't take crits anyway, do they?
Lost two. The Viper A.
yeah. I'm down to
4,
1
5,
Viper
6,
and
7,
3 gnome points.
I'm gonna go 10s to hit here with heat.
Experimenting with fast stuff.
Come on!
And as you can tell, it's no good.
No good.
Fast
Get those executioners out there.
Campfire,
Yeah, right?
fire.
Lance of
Fired.
Executioners.
Yeah.
All right. Clear the dead.
You probably could only
Everything else.
support 2 of them, but
Bring out your dead. Clang.
bring out the dead.
Okay, end phase. He picked up the flag.
You're just picking up.
What's the BA that's in the middle that has nothing on it?
That's
Yep.
number 4. 2. Number 5.
It's number 5. Gnome number 2 has
2, 5.
okay, and Maxim is over there.
Maxim's here.
Yep. So 2 mads and a
All my
long.
battle armor over here.
You got 2 mads and a long.
Totally.
All right.
30 minutes left in the round. Initiative. Come on, Great F. Come on, Great F. 9s. Damn. Come on. Oh. Grayson, you let me down.
Oh, he's just. The base got bombed at that time.
All right. What are you gonna do with?
Move him first.
Think about it.
Move back here.
You got 3 battle armor that's over there in no man's land. Why don't you move them?
Oh,
Who's talking to you?
I'll move them, and then
Who's
you can
talking to you?
see. Then you can see why.
Oh. How far hidden can he get? I'm pretty sure you could still be seen by the
You got
Viper.
1, 2, 3. You got 4. I got 4, 5.
The Viper Echo can still see you.
That's fine.
Barely.
I can get there too.
Oh yeah.
I know you can.
I'm just.
I
telling
really
you.
hope you come here.
I'm just telling.
Watch out for that Night Wolf. Archangel Night Wolf.
Archangel Nightwolf.
Yep.
There you go.
How's the land out in the YouTube world? Dirks, you're still on there?
Whee! Let's go get them, boys.
Yeah. 2 inches.
All 2 foot.
2 feet.
2F.
You know, I was thinking about. No, I'm not trying. It's a secret. Right. These guys.
That hurt me, right?
All right, we're winding down, people. We got
He's got 2 damn.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Coach has 2 mechs down in a BA, and Matt has 3 down, including both of us.
As soon as I can, I'm probably gonna jump up here so you can't get there.
I can go up.
Just remember, terrain can cover those battle armor and tanks and hover tanks and whatnot. That level 1 does, for some odd reason, can hamper you from going against them.
I want to get some of my own.
I'm gonna get some battle armor, Marauder battle armor.
I got a couple ideas.
This was probably a very bad one.
Does it take a whole turn to mount?
-2
Is that a-
inches to mount.
Is that a mount me hat?
So I can take away 2 inches of the mech, and I can mount and run with it.
No, you're back 2 inches there.
Well,
The mech doesn't.
so they can jump on.
They can attach, yes.
So they can jump on, and he can run with them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't see the now jumping on to a mech, clinging on, magnetizing on, clamping on.
16.
Cause infantry units 2 inches of movement to board a transport.
Yep.
So he's gonna run 16 like that.
Dismounting must be done at the end of the transport's movement cost.
Retreat! He's getting his flag
The
over.
funny thing is, though, you have to wait a turn to dismount. You can't mount and dismount at the same turn. I don't think you can.
So they'll be like right at the door.
Actually,
They'll be right at the door.
Oh, I guess you could.
What?
The infantry
No,
has to
dismount.
mount before the
Yeah.
transporting unit moves.
I'm right
Yeah.
at the door.
Right there.
Infantry has to.
Hey, whether-
Our commentary says the infantry has to mount before the unit moves.
Correct.
Yep, correct. We are in agreement.
So this guy. Jump.
Well, that's a first.
Well, there's that.
Oh, I gotta move text. The Vipper
Oh man, this is bad.
And then these guys
and the
have
gnome.
0.
Is that the
Well, actually, they could jump off.
longest
No, they can't
moved?
jump. Dismount and jump. 0.
That guy's kind of mad. That guy's kind of mad. That guy is a gnomer.
Now, if I can just get those.
Nightwolf,
5,
Maxim. Send the love.
I get a point.
So, looking pretty interesting here.
Before they get their own pissed. Well,
We're probably going to get a flag
wouldn't it
back.
be cool if you, like, kill 'em and
That
not pick it up and run
BA
back?
The idea is
needs to be dismounted for Matt's
Motive
side,
check?
but that other BA on coach's side has a free run. But gotta watch out for that Vipper.
No, it's regular. The other Viper's dead.
Oh, damn. Trying to put together a 350 for my daughter.
But I gotta kill that battle armor.
These 3
Hey,
Mexicans.
pretty neat those
are that.
dashes get all the way out there for the time.
Which mechs are you using?
Maybe I'll take one dasher.
Well, so we discussed this on the last 350 we played. My approach to the 350
Yeah,
is
-2
to
movement.
find a core set of 3 mechs that I'm going to play with for the most part in all of the
-1.
Yep.
scenarios, right?
Was it
I'm
3,
trying to find 150 points or 130 points of
And
base mechs.
was it
Well,
21
this has
inches?
got a Gladiator B, a Ryokan Prime, and a Karhu B.
6.
Those 3 mechs
Ooh.
alone at medium range throw 16 points of damage.
That Karu.
48 points.
Is that the Karu that has HT 222?
No.
Why'd you move so low?
because I want
Nope,
to stay on the
it's got
hill, man.
Yeah.
Or there is a Karu that has jumps 1
24.
and HT 222, I think, or 221.
23 minutes left in the round.
23
And
minutes left in the
I
round.
don't know how I feel about. I mean, with what we found yesterday, in that by rolling a point of damage.
I've got a score point.
So the way we play the 350, it normally in Alpha Strike, the standard rules is it's 1 2d6 roll. You either hit or you don't. If you hit, you apply all of your damage. If you miss, you don't get anything. Well,
Yes.
we, our group, the 4 of us, we all
Yep.
come from Classic,
We're all moved, aren't we?
and that didn't make a lot of sense to us. So
23.
we've played
Yep.
since almost day 1. where we roll 2d6 per point of damage. So if I do 3 points of damage at medium range, I'm rolling 3 sets of 2d6, trying to roll my 2-hit number.
Correct.
So that the conversation came up around heat, because you guys got real fanatical about going after units that deal heat, based on the rules as they are read at the beginning of the book, that if you have a mech that does
Get my evade
damage,
dice out.
if you do damage, you apply the heat. Heat is a special damage. Well, with Commander's Edition, when it came out, the 2d6 per point of damage that we've been playing was made as an optional rule. And upon further reading of that special case rule of rolling 2d6 per point, to help with the idea around dealing heat, you declare before you shoot whether you're doing your standard damage or whether you're doing any special. Now, in the 350, we don't include any special ammunition, right? So armor piercing, tandem charge, anything like that. That's where the specials underneath with like your LRM, SRM. That's where that kind of stuff comes in. That's also where the idea behind there's a natural crit. Don't let them forget to roll it.
There's a natural crit.
Yeah, we got it. From elementals to a
From an element. That in a Battlefield game.
Actually, the last 2 books I read.
Well, I mean, like when you're actually playing.
Just 3 seconds ago.
Point,
Where's the
rolling 2d6 per point of damage.
Vehicle?
Either
You got an
you're doing
8.
weapon
No
damage
critical.
or
Oh,
special
suck it.
and heat is a special damage. So now I'm not so keen on heat per se. I do kind of like the idea, and I'd like to try this out of taking, like, say, the opponent heat, which has a damage of 220, but it also deals heat at 222.
Right. There's no thing you just shoot.
And it's a hovercraft that moves at 18.
7 for the battle armor.
I'm playing around with the idea of, do I put an Epona on the table, and its job strictly is just to drive around and shoot heat at
Okay, now hold on.
and see what that
Let's
does.
make this rule. We're gonna go.
There's another mech that does 222, HT 222, and only does 220 for its attack, and that's the Phoenix Hawk 2C6.
8, right? 6. You're right. 6.
That's why I was kind of like.
Now, just to be, I've been playing with heat for a while now. I've always played it that if I hit, now I know the rules were saying that if you hit with one point, all 2 heat, but if I only hit with like 1 point of damage with our 2d6 for each attack, I only did 1 point of heat because I would consider, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely no, and that would be another way. That would be another way to play it. But with what we're trying to do with the 350, we're not trying to rewrite the rules, and I think we went into this making an assumption.
Nope, 3. My bad.
And looking at the rule yesterday, I spent some time on it yesterday trying to clarify it. And yeah, in my opinion, and maybe I'm reading it wrong, but it seems pretty clear as to how we should be playing it and how that gets resolved. So going forward, I think that's the play now is rolling 2d6 per point.
Yep.
Am I rolling for weapon damage or am I rolling for special damage?
Okay.
And I think that'll even itself out for these lists that come with mechs with all heat. Which, when I looked at Coach's list, to be honest, I wasn't all that impressed with it because by going for all heat, you get nothing that has any damage. I mean, 1 point of damage Alpha Strike is significant. But when you start looking at mechs that are only doing 2 or 3 points of damage at medium range, when I can take a mech that does 6, or I can take a tank that does 6 or 7,
This is where you need
that changes the game a lot just by the number of dice you're rolling, right? The more dice you roll, the better chance you are of causing damage. So,
Yep.
So close to that.
I like the idea of having a unit on the table just to deal heat, just to cause chaos.
That's all I got.
And I think like the Epona or other units like it,
Well, you can't get there.
fast and have
Yeah,
the
but you can't get
ability to
both
deal
of them.
heat at range could
You
be
can't
an
pick up both
interesting
flags.
factor.
They're dead.
What?
Well, you also gotta understand this too. Now, if units don't have heat, that 2 points of heat that you do is rolled into damage.
Right, but it's still a special
This is
attack.
a good question.
It's,
'cause I
Correct.
It doesn't get included. So
Would
by
I have
rolling
shot
2d6
back
per point, there is a concession that has to be made, right?
Yep.
Because the way the rules for Alpha Strike were written was an all or nothing. And there
Yep, I
were
agree.
certain game mechanics built into that rule set.
Okay,
Well,
finish.
by breaking it out to
Look at my bad
2d6
dice.
per point, there's a different way that has to be
Hey,
done
that
to deal with some
Oh,
of the
damn
weapons
it.
that are out there.
7 and 9.
So I like
Never
it.
cheered
I
so
think
hard
I
to
think
lose
it will
initiative.
balance. I think it'll play right.
Yep, and honestly, what I think is we have to have people get into saying if they're going to attack with standard or if they're going to attack with heat. They got to do it now. They got to get used to doing it now.
Get into the habit.
This was
If
the first
you
time
are going
we
to have a
wanted to
unit
lose
that does
initiative
heat,
to go pick up that flag.
definitely get into the habit now of
This was the first time
understanding
we
that
wanted
that
to
is a
lose
special
initiative
attack
to
and
be
that
the
you'll need
first
to make that
unit to go get
declaration.
that flag.
Oh, wait, no, you can only pick up a flag contested.
No, it's picking up
All right.
plays.
On a side note,
Okay, we'll have to make that
back to the game. I've just been informed that
Contested, but it still has to be the possession of somebody.
Matt and Co were arguing,
Face to face, then it's contested.
trying to lose initiative so they could grab the flag first.
We never wished so hard we would lose initiative.
And guess who lost initiative? The person that normally led.
Another unit, same
Coach.
as outlined above. Which is
He
technically
sucks at rolling.
contested. So if you go to base
Unless
to
he's
base,
playing me, and then his dice are always high.
it's just like if you're here, if there's 2 people in there, they can't take the flag.
No, that's just on Mega
Move
Mech.
up to here, and you contest me, nobody picks up the flag that turn.
Because it's simultaneous.
See, I thought you had a normal mech of the
the way it goes.
Phoenix Hawk 7K, if I'm not
Yeah, pretty
if I remember
Yep.
correct.
Or
Yep, that's in my 8K.
And you have a Wolverine in there.
That was
See what
that
else
was
do you
the
normally?
first, that was the first 350 that I played with.
I think they do.
I had a lot of Ks. I had a Grasshopper
No.
7K,
That's why I moved.
Wolverine K, Phoenix
Oh.
Hawk K.
Hey, pro
I had
tip:
a Marauder
if
2
you're in
4K.
contesting, make sure that you put
a
the
lot of people.
flag on one of the top 3, because then he
Oh.
can't get behind you and still contest the flag.
Oh,
Worked out
so
well.
note on
Nope, go ahead.
note on the game. Say that again now.
I'm just making it up.
I'll take another beer.
yeah. Me too. You want one? You don't drink. Tommy, what do you want? You want Bud Light? I got Bud Light.
No,
Bush?
I'll take Busch Light before Bud Light.
Miller Light.
I'll take Miller Light. Why didn't you start with that one?
He's trying to pawn it off.
I am on a diet.
Capture the flag is weird. Hey, capture the flag is officially the weird scenario.
I don't know.
I
Everybody.
think you just chose bad units. Well, you did.
Well, here's the thing. If you already have these units for other games, you've got them.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to incorporate them out of your 350. That's the thing.
We're gonna stream the 8K.
Sure. Okay.
Did you bring an 8K, Coach?
I did not.
You should.
I will commentate and give it.
I have not seen Aaron do an 8K ever.
Yeah, I'm not worried
Ever.
about him at all.
You have 3 units. I have 1, 2, 3,
I wouldn't
4, 5 units.
either. If I was in your case.
I think I gotta move another unit because I think we're a little
Hey.
out of. Get my 2 inches in.
Alright, ready?
That's what she said.
Ready? Ready?
I'm ready.
Good. Bang.
It doesn't score until the end of the turn.
Does he stay in there?
Yes. Well, he can come out if he
Dang it, your
lives.
Vipper moved up.
If he's still, if he's being contested and shot at during it?
Where'd your Gnome 2 go?
They're in
Dead.
the box.
I thought that was Gnome 4.
Oh, it is 4.
So-
Two
nope,
died,
gnome-
two died out here.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys, I wasn't paying attention. Alright, so the Maxim and the Vipper Echo,
And that big book you made.
Night Wolf.
Hey, peace. Right?
I moved 2. Oh, you just moved 1. I gotta move another one.
There we go, guys.
Okay. Once a flag has been deposited, okay.
Is it worth putting a Locust 6M in the mix just in case Capture the Flag is selected?
In order to deposit the flag.
What do you guys think?
I don't know if
Question on
I
the
don't know.
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
The question was, hold on, Andrew. Question is it worth putting a Locust 6M on the board just in case Capture the Flag is selected?
Tell you what, me getting all the way there in one turn was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a big. Like if I didn't, I lined my spider hoping I could get there. But I loaded him up, which is a bad
got 2
idea.
mechs on position in the first turn. That was pretty badass. And I dropped.
I don't know. To me,
Here's a
the
question.
6M
Here's a
is
question.
too expensive
Should you
for
get
not enough
a
armor structure.
defensive modifier for being on the base with the flag?
Granted, it's a TMM of 5, and you can move 36
I can
inches.
shoot you, and then the point
But-
just drops.
Same to you.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough
what's
one to
what's
call.
the
I mean,
point
we're
value
gonna
for
put
it?
Actual
Quite a bit.
rules written right there.
31 points.
I know. We'll go with the actual rules written. Then
What happened if you drop
It
the
drops.
skill down to 7?
You haven't deposited. Oh,
Well,
no.
well, I mean, he
If
does
it's in your- if it's in
220,
your zone and the end
and
turn,
with a 36-inch
I'll go with that.
move,
I would.
you'd want to be able to shoot people in the back.
Oh, it's coming down.
I'd say if it breaks
Or at least
the
I
plane,
would, anyway.
There you go. Touchdown.
broke the plane.
I don't know.
I have.
That one's a tough call.
Otherwise, there'd be no reason to have that board.
It's
Yep.
got
So-
it's
move, so
31
there we go, one.
points, moves 36 inches, so it has a TMM of 5. It does
Yeah.
220, no overheat, is 2 armor, 1 structure, and is all energy, so no ammo explosions
See, now I wish I
on the critical hit.
Sorry.
fast units.
Of course, you don't really get to roll in the critical hit table.
There we go.
Natural
I
12,
definitely
natural
jumped on
12.
that one.
That's it. I want.
Well, yeah, if you got a natural 12 on the first, and you only got hit once, right? Yeah, then
Yeah.
it would save you. But yeah, good call.
But again, how many tiny fast mechs can you bring and not get screwed in stand up fight or get screwed in?
You can take 10.
Well, I know, but I mean, and not suffer from the other scenarios.
Well,
Could he withstand 40?
But that's the beauty of the 200, right? You can swap it out.
yeah, you could always swap it out.
Yeah, but I'm gonna kill at least 2 of
You
them.
could leave one mech on there and only use it in one scenario. I'd say drop the skill down to like a 6 or 7.
Primary, secondary,
Well, let me
Dump
see what
off.
that does. Hold on, let me see what that does.
quad plus 3.
Just saying, if you're looking at, I mean, I dropped 2
I mean,
of your mechs
31
in one
points
round.
isn't bad for a mech that has a TMM of 5.
It's a.
But if I make that be a
It's
skill
a
5,
numbers
it
game.
drops
I'm not
to
saying
28.
it's good or bad. It's just what it
Skill 6 is 25.
Luke's asking 2 damage turns into 4 when backstabbing. Is that correct? I disagree. 2 damage turns into 3 when backstabbing. I believe.
And
If
that's
you're in the
if-
back,
And that's
Alright,
if both points hit.
yeah. If that's both points hit, I agree.
Oh, I gotta move this bed.
Being in the back is only an additional +1 if you hit.
So you're either hitting for 2 points or you're hitting for 3 points.
So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So what's the PV of a
At
skill
six,
7?
At a skill 6, it's 25.
Yeah. Oh, good
At
call.
a skill 7, it's
Well,
20.
you already moved though.
No, it doesn't matter.
All right.
It doesn't.
So skill 7, Locust 6M. Skill 7, Locust 6M is 22.
22
Yes.
points.
Skill
22. Skill 7.
So you're not gonna hit anything.
You're not going to hit anything, and you're only bringing that mech for one scenario.
Shoot first, I believe. Since I want initiative.
One scenario. He's not even going to attack anybody.
Well,
See, personally, I keep looking at my list and I keep looking at the units that I have in there, and I keep looking at the lists that I can create with that.
Yeah.
there's no variance.
And
4, 5, 6.
I think there's probably 2 or 3 units that I have in my list that may or may not ever see the table.
I got one.
And that's a bad
Because
thing.
They don't fit,
Auto check.
100% into my play style or what the
6, 7, 8,
scenario
9.
is, whatever that is.
Another freaking.
But you can't
What'd you
up
get?
the skills and change the mechs that I do have in the list that I have. Otherwise, they don't work, right? So there's a fine
Another
balance.
damn motive.
Well, yeah. Well, if you're going to use, let's say you're going to use one mech for 3 or 4 different scenarios. Let's say 3 scenarios. You use one mech for 3 scenarios. Let's talk about your Phoenix Hawk 7K.
Okay.
That Phoenix Hawk 7K, I believe, can jump. How much?
8 armor, 5 structure.
16?
I think.
14?
Yeah.
14 and does 222?
Hold on. It has a move of 12 or 18, Jay.
Crit.
It's a 220.
Alright, here we go.
220. So Phoenix Hawk 7K 220 moves
No critical.
18J.
12.
So you got your
12 inches
movement.
on the ground, 18 inches jumping. There's a jump strong. It's all energy, no overheat.
Yep.
Has C3 slave, and he's a 5-2 armor structure. It's not a bad mech.
Now,
I like that.
you know, I agree. And honestly, that's one of the mechs that I would say is in the category is good in Alpha Strike, bad in 8K, bad in Classic.
You don't like it? I love it in Classic.
I know you love it in Classic. You like to hit people and snub them out.
That's David, man.
5, 6.
Yep.
7, 8, 9 is there.
So Luke says, so it might be viable to bring 1 or 2 specialists into the 350, and I agree with that.
Absolutely.
6.
I think when you start looking at like the Phoenix
Two
Hawk
there.
7K, or for instance, Coach
Stuck at
Fighter,
6. 2 damage there.
there's you.
Just deuce.
When I put my list together, I'm always looking for that one unit that can cause
5,
chaos.
6, 7, 8. Weapon.
That
Yep.
if I move him to a spot, it's going to make my opponent have to decide, am I going to go deal with that, or am I going to chance the fact that he's not going to be able to do anything?
No, there is no
Right?
force
Because when you
control.
start
It's just
jumping, you have that plus.
for points wise.
So if you don't
Yep.
increase the skill and you jump, you're always starting at a base of
1.
6. If you're at
Yep.
medium range, you're at 8. And depending upon what you're shooting at, you're either looking at 10s or higher.
All right.
Normally, I would guess. And
4, 5.
depending upon the scenario, depending upon the person and whether their dice are hot or not, I'd maybe let that go. But you always got to keep that in the back of your head.
5.
When you're moving, what's there to hit, right? So you can evaluate where you want to move and what you want to have done on the battlefield.
And that's why I like the mechs with the jump strong ability.
Yeah.
If you're jumping, you're what +3 to jump, or is it a +2 to jump?
You're modified.
I'm gonna do 2 targets.
So for you to shoot,
3.
but for
Fours.
instance, like the 7K
Three
has a jump
fours,
strong of
two
1.
targets.
So
This is my first
my
shot.
TMM would be, instead of 2,
Got
I'd
2.
show a 4, right? I
Yep.
get
No,
2
yep.
for the distance. I actually
Yeah,
get
and then
3 for the
my
distance. That's where
secondary
the jump
target.
strong comes in.
Yep.
Plus another one because
2 over there.
So you're showing a 4. So you got
Correct.
to figure.
3.
You got to figure
So
4,
2 left from my medium.
6 for range,
3, 4, 5,
and
6s.
call it a 3 for their skill, right?
Got 2.
So
Yep.
you're looking at 9s to come back
Nope.
to you.
7s.
Yep.
7, 8, 5, 6, and I still hit.
That would be how I would evaluate it. So you're rolling 10s, they're rolling 9s at best.
Yep.
Nobody left, but I
So-
still
Is it an
beat the
advantage?
clock.
Maybe,
Okay,
maybe
so
not. But with the game being objective
Let
based,
me think about it.
being able to control the
And
battlefield, I
phase.
think, is important.
And that's why I kind of like the Phoenix Hawk 2C6.
Yeah, it's got a massive jump. It's a big unit.
Initiative?
Yep.
I gotta go pick it.
And it has the HT222.
I got 7, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it gives you other options too.
It
Right?
does matter
Yep.
because
Because if
It
you,
get-
you know, we could talk about heat a minute, right?
I got a
So,
point.
so heat is a two-edged sword. If
Now,
you get
You have to
hit with
get
heat,
another one.
I know.
for every
this goes
point
back.
So we don't
of heat
tie.
that
Well,
you
back.
generate or that
that's
you're on the
scores.
scale, you
So that's gone. So you have 1 point.
movement,
So indicate somewhere where you have
and
a point, and
you
then
have a
respawns
positive modifier to your 2-hit roll. So if my skill is 4
Now you
and
gotta
I am
haul
at a
ass
heat
after
1,
fall,
minutes.
there's no way
my
I'm gonna
skill
get
is
full.
4 plus 1 for that heat point. So technically my skill's at a 5, right?
So
Well, when you
end
start
phase,
getting
we'll pick that
into
up.
2 points of heat, now I'm at -4 movement points
But since I have
and
no
a
units
plus
left,
2.
Since you have no units, I basically
I think there's something
run
else
out
that
the clock.
happens too. Hold on. When you deal with heat
we have to
and a mech, it hits
come up with a rule for that. So I'm gonna
Well,
score that.
And one of the
Well,
key
that-
things
that's
is
two.
to get rid of heat, you can't fire for one full turn.
Right. Now, if you're standing in level 1 water, you get to dissipate 1 point of heat.
Ah,
So where this comes into is a lot of mechs will have
okay,
overheat,
score that
right?
point.
I can overheat my
respawns.
mech to get an extra point of heat. So that is something to take into consideration. If I have an OV of 1, or
point.
say I've got an OV of 2,
Yep.
and I get all my calculations done, and I'm rolling a 5 to hit.
Okay,
We're short range.
what would you say?
I've got a
So
good
I won by
skill.
barely
Their
by
TMM
1
got hit. Whatever. I got 5s.
But
and I
that's
got an
because
overheated.
I basically
I
killed
might
everyone and
choose,
had a free run at it.
I'm going to overheat my mech on purpose to get those extra 2 points. And roll.
All right, hold on.
We're gonna do
Yeah, go ahead.
okay because I'm gonna move
All right.
here.
All right,
Score a point. I win by 2 points.
let's stop.
1 point.
Andrew, we're doing after action review on the game.
Cool. Done already. Oh,
Hold on, let me get the. Yeah, we kept on talking about cool stuff, and they kept on destroying each other. At the end of the match, what ended up happening was what it looks like everybody died except for the Night Wolf because he didn't do anything the whole thing.
Person is
Night Wolf for 2 points. I don't know. Whatever there.
Those mad elementals.
How would you do this in all of these 1 minute? Even if there's no units on the board.
All right, so I'm going to hand the mic over to Coach since it's his mic and this thing feels
I mean, I
weird.
would have still won the game, but it would have been 1-1. I would have won on the second tiebreaker, which is points to straw. Yeah. Well, we won't be able to hear Andrew. How can we do that?
The interest still is on it.
Well,
But I'm trying to figure out how we can talk and they can hear you as well.
Hear me?
Oh, I know what I can do.
maybe I don't have anything to say.
Here we go.
Just go away.
Oh, yeah. I can do add, and I can add the camera's microphone, which would be that one. I can.
If you don't,
Andrew, can you hear us?
won't know.
Did you not hear us?
Try it again.
Andrew.
Sorry. I didn't know that you were trying to do something.
Okay, hold on. Can you hear us now? Test 1 2. Test 1 2.
I do not hear you.
Okay.
Still don't
Let's
hear
go
you.
to here.
So,
Hold on.
we're seeing technical difficulties.
Hold on one second.
Yep.
Oh, give me 2 seconds. I just need an output. Oh, that's working.
I can hear you still.
Input. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm talking into my headset here. But I want the webcam microphone to pick up the sound.
Well, I know it works because it happened to us when we did it.
Yeah. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. No, I don't think that's working. Let's see. Back. There we go.
Well, if we don't have to include Andrew, then it works. Stopping us.
Let's see here. Test. 1 2. Best audio yet. So it might be vital to bring in 1 or 2 people. Oh shit! There's only 3 people watching. There's only 3 people watching. Anyway, we'll still do the. But we might. Let's see. I want to leave this up because that's nice. Over there, here. Send live. I do want Andrew to ask us questions though.
Put him on the phone. Hey.
Oh, there you go.
Put him on the phone.
Nice. Good call. Good call.
I mean, call him or you?
Andrew, I'm going to call you. Put you on speakerphone.
Then we'll have it.
All right.
Okay, that'll work.
Caller, you're on the line.
Hello.
Yep. Go ahead, caller. You're on WNRP.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, we're here.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Andrew. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, now you can hang up.
Sons of bitches. What are your questions?
So, the first question. Why do you have that on?
Because, well, I wanted to try a fast lift battle armor, see how it looked on the field.
So,
and we didn't decide on what scenario we were going to ran until last minute. So
the other thing was, yeah, we didn't know, and I took my 350 that I put up on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at my list now that I don't have a lot of fast stuff, but I took away from domination that those Marauders are really good, and they don't get shot at because nobody looks at them. And I figured if you could just plant them like in between, say, the two
you got the 3 spots. If you got them in between the 2 or in that range where they can take 2 shots while people are trying to capture the flag, I think for 24 points, that was worth it. I don't think I would have gone with the Longinus battle armor, but I didn't have anything else that would have fit. If that makes sense.
So a thing that Max does, and he's really, really good with this, is he pairs those marauders for the Plainsmen.
With what?
He basically will mount the marauder battle armor, move the Plainsman to where he wants, dismount the battle armor. Oh, he can't do that in the same round. So the bitch cheats.
He's been cheating you on your birthday.
You need so in that scenario, right, you would need 4 MP on your battle armor to be able to mount, move, and dismount.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Yeah, you need.
You do that to me all the fucking time. So, I never fucking always do it. I'm like, son of a bitch. Anyway, that's where I was going with that is that if you had a PA that you could do that with, I think that's where battle armor could be interesting in controlling the fleet and getting more units to be able to shoot in an area.
Yeah.
But you have to have a lot of control of the area.
The other thing is like the list that I made up, I'm really looking at the Longinus battle armor as kind of now it's like why. It's a decent battle armor. It can attach to anything, which is good in my list. But
it takes away.
Yeah, it's either, I got to choose one or the other. In this situation, it was really cool to be able to latch onto a spider, jump 20 inches or 18 inches, and then just drop them.
But it costs you too.
But it cost me basically both units. I mean, you and I just sat there and shot at each other, and then poof, we're gone.
But look how fast I had 2 units on station to get.
Yeah.
That would work for, say, another scenario like dumping battle armor on.
For Rampage, for Domination, I think battle armor is really good. It's a unit that controls a point, but if you're trying to run and grab, but again, you're only limited to 350 points.
Then you need almost like a medium fast mech that can run.
It can take a punch.
It can still sustain some damage.
So, and that's the beauty of the 350 is you
really got to be versatile.
You really do. You have to use units. You can't cater a specific unit to every scenario. You're gonna have a weak spot.
Yes.
And I think in this list, capture the flag is probably my weak spot because I got 2 good movers, but even my Grendel only moves at 14. I guess I'm relying on firepower from the Night Wolf to take out any. I mean, he did work today. Like,
well, and at long range too.
Yeah,
it worked well.
So something that I'm curious as to where you guys' mindset is I get the feeling that in Domination and Capture the Flag, you guys are purely about speed. When I tend to approach it more of a blended, right? I want a couple of fast units, but I also want to be able to shoot and cause damage.
Yeah.
I think with your guys' 2 lists tonight, you were very light on damage potential.
Mine was. I was trying a whole different doctrine. Instead of being slow and steady and heavy, I went light and fast to try.
You almost went too light and fast, but and like I said, is it one of those where because you saw how fast? If I didn't take down, if my spider was able to be the surviving unit on that thing, I mean he's out and scored in 2 turns.
I
mean JPS 1 with a TMM of 4 jumping, that's a 5. Like who's gonna hit that? if you're not in short range already. It was just unfortunate that you also had a 30-inch moving mech that was right next to it.
Well, and you were throwing 4 units of damage at me.
Mm-hmm.
You were gonna hit, and all it takes is 2.
So I would, I would almost look at it. I would look at capture the flag kind of like a football. You need your offensive line.
Moderation.
You need your offensive line to punch, but you need that wide receiver one to go get the ball and bring it back.
Because look how fast. If you have a fast medium mech like a Viper, and you run your BA or you just run your mech to go get the flag, in 2 to 3 turns you're scoring.
Yeah.
See, my list that I had with last week, right? I would have approached capture the flag with probably my Vulture Mark IV and the Mad Cat Mark IV as the offensive line, as you put it,
Mm-hmm.
and then bring in the Andor, bring in the Hephaestus, and the what else? What's my other fast one? The Goshawk.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Is to try and do these things. I would have never brought Battle Armor up to.
And
It was an afterthought.
it was just trying it out. Like I said, I don't have a lot of fast moving units, and I know I wanted a lot of units in capture the flag, and that was the best way for me to do it. I shouldn't have dropped both battle armor. I should have kept one on the Maxim, and on my second turn, then drop him and clog his point here to his goal line.
So
That would have been a valid. What's that?
The Infiltrator Mark II is an X-Mac that is a 6J. So that one you could mount, move, and get off.
Yeah. Well, the Marauders are X-Mex as well. But they don't move very fast. Yeah, they move too. So, you got an AK? We got an AK coming up for you guys in 2 seconds. Time's already loaded. We're going to take a short pee break. Now we're ready to go. Hope you guys enjoyed the 350. Capture the flag. Again, the rules are at Wolfnet Radio Podcast, Facebook page, and wolfdragoons.com. Andrew, you staying on? All right, bud.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
All right, Matt. I do have some proxies in here, of course, because I don't have a demos or demo. I am using Coach's Vulture.
We need maps for classic.
And I'm using Coach's Puma, which his arm fell off when I picked him up. But the Puma was in the horde of stuff, and your Vulture's one. I don't know, your Vulture's one laser looks like it's. Pew.
I think we'll end this stream.